to safely remove extremely matted hair for length retention coming up in this video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel New Growth Naturals. My name is Samantha and in this video we're going from this to this. I'm so excited to show you this video. I'm going to give you in detail what I did to detangle this hair. And if you want to learn how to retain length on your natural hair, this is the place you need to be. So ensure you go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell because I upload videos 2 to 3 times per week and you don't want to miss the next video in the hair growth challenge series. So I'm starting by spritzing his hair with water. It is important that you moisturize here while you're taking it down, especially if it is locked. If your hair is locked and it's not moisturized, then you're going to break the hair in the process of taking it down. So this is crucial if you really want to retain the length that you have. So once I'm done moisturizing the hair with some water, I'm going to go in with my shea butter recipe. If you want to see how I made this recipe, click this link right here, or I'm going to leave it in the description as well for you. Really, I made this recipe as a leave-in conditioner, but guys, I realized that this is extremely good at detangling the hair. It makes the hair so soft and pliable. So I decided to try this and oh my gosh, it works like magic. I'm telling you, as you can see, I'm just using my fingers to remove the plaits from his hair. Let me give you a little background on this hair. He has been wearing plaits for a very long while. However, because of the texture of his hair, they undid themselves and the ends around the edges started locking, and some areas in the middle, they started forming free form locks. And so now I'm trying to take them out, but the goal is not to cut. I won't be using a scissors. Some persons use scissors to take them out. I want to retain as much length on this hair as possible. So now I'm just going in with a comb. And notice I'm not using the comb to comb through his hair, like to rake through his hair. I'm just removing the top layer of hair on the outer side of the braids. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to use my hand and pull apart the hair gently. I'm speeding up this video so you won't see me moving as slowly, but really I'm really being gentle, pulling apart this hair, removing all the shedded hair that cause the knots. And I'm using my finger to detangle his hair because you don't want to put a comb through that. You're going to cause breakage because all that shedded hair plus the lint that has been collected in his hair for a while, you know, all of that is going to cause breakage if you go in with a comb. And once you're done with that section, you're just going to move on to another section. And the ends of this one is extremely matted. I'm just using my fingers to feel for the knots and also to pull out the outer layers of hair that is on there. And once I loosen the hair a little bit with the comb, I'm using my finger to detangle it and to undo the hair. What you need to know is that I actually speed this video up somewhat. This actually took hours. And that's the reason why I sort of did the back section and only left this little part, because I didn't want the video to be too long, and plus I went ahead and speeded up a little bit. So I'm really taking my time right there. And notice, as I said before, I'm not using the comb to rake through the hair. I'm just using it as a means to loosen up the outer strands of the plait so I can use my fingers and pull it apart easily. I also used to use a hairpin or needle, whatever thing that I can find that is really fine, that I can do the same job without causing any form of breakage. Notice right there is where the lint usually are, and you want to be extremely carefully. Notice I'm just pulling the hair to the side. I'm not trying to rake it out or anything, so just gently pull it apart to the side. And if it feels a little bit dry, go in with some more shea butter or oils, whatever you're using to detangle. You can also use a regular conditioner and your oils to do this detangling process, but like I said before, I used to do that. It works okay for me, but this shea butter recipe is the boss when it came to detangling this man's hair. And I'm just gonna go ahead and work on another section. This is even more matted. I left these especially because I wanted you to see the plaits and how I did the plait, just in case your hair is not as matted as how is his now. Or if you have free form locks and you're trying to take them out, it's whichever way, you would still enjoy this video. And if you're like myself, usually when I'm taking down my plots or taking down hairstyles, I like to find videos on YouTube to watch to motivate me, because we know how tedious this process can be. We know how tired it can be and frustrating it can be as well. And sometimes we're tempted to pop the hair. So I'm just taking my time, and I'm encouraging you, whenever you're going to take down your hair, whether it be braids, plait, whatever protective style, that you have to come back and watch this video and take down your hair. I know you're thinking that this may be really simple and it looks really easy. I kid you not, it's not. It's just that it's easier because I'm not doing it in my hair. Well, my hair has never been this matted, but I've had some serious knots in my hair to deal with, and my hair is 4C, so y'all know how that goes. But with his hair, it's a lot easier because once I moisturize it, it melts like butter. It gets so soft, and it is much easier to pull out because it has less coils. The coils are looser, and because of that, it is not as hard, even though it is still somewhat challenging. But I can't compare it to my 4C hair. So guys, take your time. I know this can be frustrating, but the key is, if you're doing protective style, most of our goal is to retain length. And if you're breaking the hair during the takedown process, you won't be retaining that length. So all the hair that you've been growing from your scalp, if you're breaking it from the ends during the takedown process, you're going to be defeating the whole purpose of wearing a protective style. So you want to ensure that you're extremely gentle, you're using the right tools, the right products. You can also use hairpins, needles, whatever instrument that have a fine point that can help you to reach those knots. And you always want to start from the ends, because that's where the knots are the least. And when you clear the ends, it's much easier for you to work your way up. So you want to always use your fingers to feel for knots, and once you feel a knot, once you identify where the knots are, you want to go ahead and use something sharp, like I'm using this fine point comb, or you can use a needle or a hairpin like I said before, and you want to try to loosen the hair. First, I'm trying to pull the hair strands on the outer layer out of the knots, and if that doesn't work, I use a pin to further, pull it apart. Normally some persons use a scissors to cut this out, but I only go to a scissors or resort to a scissors if I recognize that the knot won't budge. So I'm doing everything to keep this man's hair on his head. As you can see, I'm just using the comb, pulling apart, and use my finger to separate it, pulling it from the sides to separate the knots as I go. And if the hair feels a little bit dry to you, go ahead and add water. Keep on moisturizing, keep on pulling. And if you're not using shea butter, you can also use your regular conditioner like I said before. And I'm just going to go ahead and speed up this video for you so you can see the end result. And even though I want you to see the process, because heaven knows if you have knots like these to deal with, I'll be happy to help you through this process. So even though I'm not trying to make the video too short, because for those persons like myself, as I said before, I like to watch videos while I take down my hair, I know that this is therapy for you, so hang in there. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? At this point in time, it seems like this giant would never move. This knot, I'm trying my best not to rip it out, but guess what? I won't desist from trying, because my Bible in Philippians 4 verse 13 says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So let's continue to do what we're doing. We're going to get it out, and we're going to have nice long hair at the end of this. We're not going to lose much hair, okay? we're getting somewhere. Still haven't gotten much further, but guess what? Take your time. Just keep at it. Keep taking your time. Just be patient. Play some music if you have to. Find this video back if you need to. But we're going to do this. And like I said, you're not going to be cutting your hair out. You're not going to be ripping out your hair. We're going to get through this together. At the end, we're going to retain as much length as possible. So keep going. Yay! We're making progress. Do you see that? I told you that we'll be making slow but steady progress. I'm so excited. So what you want to do is separate the hair as you go along. Try to pull it apart. Take out the little pieces and you work in smaller section and be gentle. Oh my, do you see how much progress that we're making? Slow and steady, and I'm just pulling the hair apart, taking small sections out, so it's becoming a lot easier to detangle that section. And guys, look, you notice what is happening. I'm not breaking the hair at all. No breakage is coming off in my hand. And I'm going to show you at the end of this video how much hair came out of the head. And also I'm going to show you how to fully detangle this hair, because notice at this point in time I'm only removing the knots from the hair and using my finger to detangle. I haven't gone in with a comb or any other tools, and I'm going to show you how to thoroughly do all of that to retain maximum amount of length. So let's keep at it, and we're at the final section. I'm so happy. Like, I am so excited because when I see how I'm able to help persons, you know, to solve their hair issues and also to retain length, and I just feel achieved right now. Thank you. Copying myself. Don't mind me being crazy. I'm just happy. Are you guys seeing this? Finally! Thank you, Jesus! Finally, we're done taking them out. God is good all the time. So now that I'm done taking them out, I'm just going back through his hair with my fingers, removing all the shedded hair, from the entire hair, and his hair is really loose, so I'm not really worried about doing this in section. I'm just gently rubbing my hand down the strands of his hair to remove the shedded hair, so to make the detangling process a lot more easier when I go in with my wide tooth comb. So that's the amount of shedded hair I took from that section. Now I'm going in with my spray bottle again, and guys, I cannot overemphasize the importance of detangling the hair while it is damp or moisturized to prevent breakage. So I'm separating his hair in two because obviously his hair is not that thick, plus I already finger detangled his hair and I feel that there is not a lot of knots in it. And notice that I'm combing his hair from the ends and working my way up to the scalp area, because you want to first remove the knots from the ends, so when you comb the hair from the scalp area, all those tangles and shedded hair don't come to the ends and tie up there, and then it'll cause breakage. A lot of times when we experience breakage when detangling our hair, is because we're not doing it properly. So ensure that you're starting from the ends, and can you see that length? So again, that is the shedded hair. I'm moving from that section. Move on to the next section. Once you're done, I twist it up so it doesn't go ahead and get dried out quickly or get back tangled. He's gonna go ahead and wash his hair and condition and deep condition and treat his hair, but I'm just here to detangle it and do all of this wonderful stuff. And I'm so happy that you could have watched me doing this. And if you're in this situation right now, like if this is your hair right now, be encouraged. Put your work face on, your beast mode on, and just go in right there. Watch this video over and over again if you need to. Also give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to comment if this video was helpful.